So why did I start this YouTube thing? The money and the fame, obviously. That's it. Thanks a lot for listening. No, seriously, why did I actually start? It's not about the money, because I don't make any, quite clearly. Long story, really. So, I've always been a gamer. As you can imagine, I play games all the time. And I have a son. He's now getting older. He's a teenager. He's appeared in some of my videos before, well, his voice anyway, if not his appearance. So we do a lot of gaming together. And that's one of the reasons why I actually started this. So, many years ago, obviously living as a family with my son and his sisters and his mum and all that sort of thing, it didn't work. It ended, as things do. You know, there's no particular blame being pointed at anybody. It's one of those things that didn't work. We both moved on. Simple as that. Something happens, lots of families, you know, it is what it is. Shit happens, can't be helped. So why did that make me want to do YouTube? It's to keep in touch, really, because I wouldn't be living with Jack anymore. It's my son, in case I didn't mention that before. So, something we've always done gaming, we've always watched YouTube together. So, how do I get to still be around him more often than, you know, every other weekend or whatever else arrangements we have? Why not do a YouTube channel? Why not put myself on the internet so if he wants to, you know, see me and hear my voice, he can go onto YouTube, which he's going to be doing anyway. So, why not? Of course, there are other reasons. As a kid, I was fairly shy. I guess I was a twin. I went to school and everything else. I was more academic than anything else. I was okay at some sports, but I didn't play rugby, which is a big thing. When you're living in Wales, rugby's a big one. So I didn't necessarily have huge amounts of friends or anything like that. So I was a fairly shy kid. I've grown out of that now. Obviously, that's one of the other reasons. Was the skills I could learn doing YouTube. You know, I didn't know much about making video, lighting, sound. I still don't. I'm still learning. But it's those things I thought, well, if I do that, I can play video games, which I obviously enjoy doing, but it also forced me to finish video games. Now and then, I sometimes give up if it's not working very well and it's a bit boring, I go, I'll move on to something else. But most of the time, I do try and finish video games, which is a nice thing. You know, it's like you buy a new game, you play it for a little bit, and another new game comes out you've been waiting for, you put the other one aside, you play that, you never go back to it. Well, doing a channel means that I want to actually finish games. I want to get to the end of it, and then I can go, right, that's a series done, on to the next one. So that's also another good thing. Learning is something that I think is important, in my life anyway. I think it should be for most people. Learning something new all the time, growing, is what I enjoy doing. I always have done. I enjoyed school, I enjoyed college. Yeah, I didn't stay in university long because I decided to travel instead. But I've always enjoyed learning something new, getting a new skill. It's that whole, oh God, I can actually do that now. Wow, that actually worked really well. Those are the things that I look to what I'm doing on YouTube. I'm not great at editing, I'll admit that. I'm still learning. Sometimes I'm a bit lazy when it comes to editing and so on, because I'm also doing a full-time job and I've got my son every other weekend. There's other things I'm doing as well, so I don't always have the time I would like to dedicate to it, because, you know, I'm an adult. I'm not going to say old, but I'm old and I have other responsibilities, so I can't necessarily dedicate quite as much time to doing YouTube as I'd like to. And honestly, I'd like to spend a lot more time, do better editing, learn a lot more about videography and lighting and sound, and being able to do a lot more than I do now. But I just don't have the capacity at the moment. Hopefully at some point I might. I'm trying to make more time and be more structured with what I do with YouTube, but life happens, so it does get in the way sometimes. Is it worthwhile? I think so. I'm enjoying it. You know, it's nice when you get a couple of likes, a comment, more views than you expected. You know, I expect pretty much no views sometimes. But I'm doing better than I was this time last year. Well, this time last year, the channel started at a little bit of a growth spurt. It's still carrying on. Not bad, not great, but it's better than it was this time 2 years ago. And I've been doing this since, what, 2017 possibly? So a few years, 6 years. So it's better than it was. It's not making me any money. Well, I've had one YouTube paycheck. I don't mind saying it was about $60. And that's about it. So it's nothing great. I can't live off that. but it's nice to get a little bit back from it, so I'm enjoying it so far. One thing though, I probably spend way too much time here in my office. Well, I say office, it's a room with a bookcase behind me with all my nerdy stuff. I've got some exercise equipment over there, which I don't use enough, and then my setup is lots and lots of screens and lots of lights. It's not necessarily the most healthy thing to be around all the time. I spend all my time in work, and I come home and I sit in front of this doing videos and playing video games. I don't just video the games I play other games like Destiny 2. I don't often video that. I play that with friends and I enjoy that. So, you know, Destiny has quite a big community, so it's nice to kind of feel part of that. So I do that as well. It's not all work, 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 as they say. But maybe it's time to just go for a quick stroll. Do you want to join me? Let's go. Okay, so I've gone for a bit of a walk because it's a really hot day today and the office is getting hot, especially since I've got like a blackout kind of sheet over the window, so it makes it even warmer. So it's quite warm in there. I don't want to be in warm, I hate being hot, I prefer cold, much better, but I thought go out for a walk and just kind of wander, you know what I mean? Because I don't do it enough. It's one of those things, being a gamer and all of that, is I'm used to being kind of antisocial, being by myself, playing video games. Yeah, interact with people online, but not in person as much. So the other thing I want to do with YouTube really is kind of get me out of my comfort zone. Go out a bit more. Do things like vlog. And I've not done it for a long time, not since I left Cardiff. And I've only actually done a couple of vlogs anyway. It's one of those weird things, going out, talking to yourself and talking to a camera in your own home, in your office space, where you're comfortable and safe, is one thing. Going out into public, that feels weird. Like really, really weird. It's odd enough sometimes when you're just out and about taking a picture of something. But when you're actually videoing and talking to the camera and holding it up, that's when it feels very, very strange. Going back to the original theory of this and the idea behind it, why YouTube? Well, I've said the reason why I started, but why do I carry on? Now, I don't have lots of subscribers. I make no money. Why do I spend so much time and effort? Well, not always effort. Sometimes gaming videos are fairly easy if there's not a lot to edit. Depending on what it is. If I'm doing something like Subnautica or Minecraft, you'd want to do more editing because there's a lot of stuff of gathering resources that you want to cut out. Normal gameplay, you might have a story all the way through. There's only little bits you have to cut out of it, so that's a lot easier. Something like a vlog is a lot harder because you have to do a little bit more editing, planning, and thinking about it. So, why do I continue with it? Because I enjoy it. That's the main reason. And as I said before, going out of my comfort zone is something that I want to do more of. And I want to learn, I want to grow as a person. And doing this kind of thing does that. You know, I'd like to do more unboxing videos. You know, some of my unboxing videos, especially coffee machines, I've done fairly good compared with the rest of my videos. You know, some of them on 20,000 views. That's a lot better than any of my gaming videos. In fact, much better than pretty much all my gaming videos put together. But that's not the point, is it? The point is that I enjoy doing it, and it gives me a reason to do something every day. You know, to not just sit there, watch TV, watch YouTube, play video games. It gets me up doing something. Why did I start doing whiskey videos? I was watching during pandemic, I think it was. I was watching the Whiskey Tribe, and me being a kind of nerd, what a shock there, it kind of appeals to me, the whole finding out what different smells you find, or aromas, sorry, in whiskey, and the different flavours, like what can you find in it. I enjoy that aspect of it. You know, can I find the same things other people do? I find something different. You know, am I really strange and find completely different flavours in it than everybody else does? Can I not find the same as somebody else? Is that side of it I really, really enjoy. some of those videos do okay. You know, it's not the end of the world. I have to get back to it. Why I don't always do videos when I should be is a video for another day. A couple of ideas of stuff I want to talk about, because I'm not one of those people that's very good at expressing feelings and emotions. I'm kind of old school like that. Maybe it's my age. I'm not sure. We didn't really talk about that kind of thing as much as encouraged these days. So that's the other reason to do a vlog, I guess. You know, I used to go to a live journal years ago. Met some good friends on there and everything else. And that was quite an interesting thing to do. No, you just write about things you want to write about. So that's kind of what YouTube is. I'll start by doing it. That's better. In the light. Not that you really need to see me, or I like looking at myself or anything, but it's a little bit better when it's a bit brighter, isn't it? So, yeah, that's why I continue. Because I'm continually growing and thinking of new things, and I want to start doing a weekly vlog. Not because I have an interest in life and I'm going to go jumping out of airplanes or going on private jets and big lavish holidays. I'm not. I'm an average, normal-ish kind of person with a standard job. I'll talk about my job and stuff later, what I enjoy about it, why I like the current job I've got and the changes over the past couple of years. There's a few things like that I want to do. Go back towards the light, otherwise you can't see me. That'd be dreadful. Yeah, my favourite glasses. Purple police ones. I love them. And yeah, I'm obsessed with gilets at the moment. But again, more videos for later talking about that. Yeah, that's really it. I started because I wanted a way to kind of interact with my son when he wasn't around or I wasn't around him. And I kind of enjoy the whole process, you know, coming up with ideas, thinking what game I'm going to play next, what, you know, whiskey am I going to review, what coffee machine do I want to try, and all that kind of thing. I enjoy the ongoing development of it and of myself. That's why I continue it. It's not about money. I wish it was. I'd love for my videos to go mental and have lots of money, but weird noise in the forest. But I can't see it happening anytime soon. If it does, fantastic. If it doesn't, I'm going to continue just because I enjoy it. And if you are thinking of starting a YouTube channel, don't worry about equipment and knowledge. Use your mobile phone. You know, just press record and do it. If you can plan something, much better. Write a script. Fantastic. If you have an idea of what you want to talk about it. Just do it. Just start it. Just have a go. See what it's like. Your first videos, like some of mine, were awful. There's one that's for some reason gaining popularity lately. Well, I'll say popularity, more people are viewing it. With a like 2-in-1 coffee machine that grinds the coffee. And it's dreadful. I got loads of comments about how bad the audio is. They can't hear me. It's like, yeah, that was one of my very first videos, so it is what it is, but at least I put it out there. And that's what you've got to do. Just put yourself out there. Just try it. You never know. You know, you may not be as popular as Mr. Beast or PewDiePie or Casey Neistat, but is that really what you're after, or you just after a way to do something? And maybe that's all you need, is just an outlet for being creative and doing something out of your comfort zone. A way to learn something. Use it for that. For me, that's what YouTube is. It's not money, it's not fame, it's not fortune. It's doing something that I'm not sure if I can do, not sure if I should do, but I want to give it a go. So do that. Just press record, upload it. If nobody watches it, well, it's there. Somebody may discover it one day and go, oh my god, that helped me, or I really enjoyed that. That's why. You know, everyone has their own experiences. Everybody's different. That's what we need in the world. We need different people's perspectives. You never know, you may go through something and talk about it and somebody else says, I went through that, I'm glad I'm not the only one. That's what we need. Everybody in the world to come together and realise you're not alone. There's other people that experience some of the things you do. There's other people that don't. But they might be interested. So, yeah, press record, go do it. I'm going to go now because it's getting way too hot and I need to do some shopping because it's Sunday and I'm in work tomorrow morning, so I got to go and do stuff. Thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully I'll try and get into some good habits. Yet another video I want to make soon and start doing weekly vlogs. So thanks for joining me. See you again soon. Bye bye.